Hello and welcome to Kamitian Field in Half-Holliston, Massachusetts on Friday for Sport View's award-winning production of Half-Holliston Panther Football 2022. It's found only on HCAT TV. Tonight the Panthers host the Braintree Wamps of the Big State League. My name is Tom Emmons, and alongside is my co-host, the legend, Jay Wyman. Jay, the Panthers were dominated by Milton last week. What do you expect to see from Half-Holliston against Braintree tonight?
Well, Milton is a great ball club. I mean, that's one of those things. You get beat by a better team, you tip your hat and you move on. You try and learn what you can about that. They had a tremendous quarterback in Owen McHugh, but now they come up against a team, good passing tandem here. They could give Half-Holliston a go. I mean, they were a Division I team. They have a 2-1 record. And same as Half-Holliston. But I think that Half-Holliston, one thing that Half-Holliston has as an advantage, Kylie always does, they played a much harder schedule coming into this game. So this will be another big test. I'm guessing is probably going to be a close game, but you never know. Like I said last week, sometimes when the teams are evenly matched, that's when one team just takes off and beats the other pretty handily. So we'll see how this works out.
Captains are out for the opening coin toss. Number 55, Pierce Alachi. Number 33, TJ Kiley. Number 9, Joey Gentile. Number 56, Grant Harper. And number 11, Brady Sweeney. Panthers come into this game with a record of 2-1, averaging 29 points a game. They are the MIAA Division IV power ranked number 10. Top 16 make the playoffs. Todd Kiley is their head coach. He's in his 20th season with the Panthers. His record is 159 wins against 53 losses. Braintree comes in with a record of 2-1. They are averaging 32 points. In Division I, ranked number 13 by the MIAA. Their head coach is Lee Carlson, in his first seed graduate football player and track star from 1999.
1999, wow.
Very good year.
So Braintree won the toss and deferred. Half-Holliston will receive.
We'll be back to bring you the opening kickoff in just a moment. And now HCAT's onboard stats computer, Carlos Canto with Los's pregame lowdown.
Thanks, Tom. You know, these two teams got together last year, and it was the Wamps that came away with a 34-21 victory over the Panthers. Big reason for that was the way they rushed, able to rush for 248 yards on the ground. Conversely, the Panthers only able to muster up 102 yards rushing, so look for that to be a point of emphasis. The really big stat that determined the game was turnover margin. Panthers gave up the ball -4 to Braintree's +4, so you know that if the Panthers are going to get revenge tonight, they're going to have to take care of the football and do a better job rushing the ball.
Thank you, Los. Panthers will get the ball first. Andrew Dennison and Cooper Olston back deep for the Panthers to receive the kick. Dennison's going to take it about the 10-yard line. Races up the left side. Pushed out of bounds about the 30-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will start 1st and 10.
You know, statistically last week, Holliston really didn't have too bad of a offensively. They had, you know, Carlos sent out the stats from the last game, and they it's not like they look bad. I mean, they got beat pretty soundly on the. But see how this team comes out tonight. I think you're going to see Coach come out and be very aggressive tonight, Coach Kiley.
Panthers coming off a 42-6 loss to Milton, but did get 300 yards plus on the ground. They're averaging 332 yards per game. TJ Kiley, the quarterback, hands off to number 3, Devin Harding. He's ahead for a couple. Harding coming into this game rushing for 252 yards, receiving for 66 more. He's got 4 touchdowns on the season to lead.
Good running back, you know, Devin. He's come out here the last couple of years and really that runner. He can make us change his direction on a dime. A lot of fun to watch him.
2nd and 7 for Holliston. Starting again, left side, lots of room, one man to beat. He's tackled at the 45-yard line, but a 1st down for the Holliston Panthers.
Nice job by that offensive line opening it up. Number 2, great job by Devin cutting through the hole. At number 3, that was a really nice open field tackle by the Braintree safety. He doesn't make that tackle, it's all over.
Panthers have 3 receivers to Kiley's right. McCarron as the tight end to the left-hand side. Now they shift into a tight formation. Hand off to Harding 3 times in a row. And Braintree says, we've seen enough.
Set up nicely there. One of the things we've noticed, and of course, this happens a lot in football, probably all the time in football. Holliston really, how well they're going to line does. When that offensive line is out there shooting out in winning the blocking game, Holliston's probably going to have a good shot at winning the game. They're going to get a lot of yardage and everything. If the other team's front 7 can control the offensive line for Holliston, sometimes it's a little bit tougher for Holliston to move the ball.
And down in 10 for the Panthers. Just underway this quarter, no score. Kiley's back to pass on 2nd down, fires out to Dennison. He's got enough for a 1st down, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's into Wamp territory all the way to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they call that defense a cover 2. The 2 safeties are back there, and then they try and cover the offensive man, Dennison, at that point, one-on-one. I see that on both sides of the field where they're trying to take Sweeney one-on-one too. Sweeney Receivers very fast, very quick, and they're very good hands, and they can get to the opening really quickly, which helps TJ get. That's something you want to watch tonight.
Coming into this game, TJ Kiley throwing for 2,355 yards, moving into 7th place all-time, passing Mark Sweeney. Harding running on from the 36, picks up a couple.
Nice run by Harding, and you know that the initial hole opened up by the offensive line. He was able to get to the second level, but some good linebacking by Braintree there was able to bring him down.
Harding was able to squeak through. A second and for the Panthers. Harding stopped right away by number 40 and number 42. 40 is captain defensive end Perry Lane, and 42 is captain Joe Eckelhurry.
Well, the coaching staff of Holliston must have seen something in the films, because coming out and running that much, especially if they had a real nice successful pass play right before. Down. But we're definitely in 4 down for Holliston.
3rd and 8 after the run loses a yard. Kiley to pass, fires to the left, knocked away. Oh no, they calling it, no, they're incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Yeah, that pass to Sweeney was played perfectly by the safety out there, and normally when Brady gets a ball like that, he holds on to it. That's one of those, they call those 50-50 balls, you know, Tom?
Right.
And he usually comes down with those, and that time it was played perfectly by the defensive back.
Panthers are 5 of 10 on 4th down. %.
Kiley, short drop, looks right. Owen McCarron, number 2, looks like he's got enough for a 1st down.
You know, last season and then coming into this season, Karen has looked very good playing tight end. I would actually use him a lot more. He's had some really nice passes, and he's that guy that, you know, those quarterbacks, when they get at the tight ends, especially when you have those 2 great receivers to the outside, the field opens up for your tight end more.
That was McCarron's 4th of the year. 1st and 10 now from the 25-yard line. And they go back to the ground. Hard for no gain on 1st down.
Ryan Brooks and Perry Lane.
He's out there. He does a nice job containing. We talked about this a little bit last week, where we said that, you know, the edge, that means whoever can run the edge, whoever can. A lot of times, those are the teams that win games.
11. 6:09 to go here in the 1st quarter. Kiley to pass. Left, complete to number 1, Brady Sweeney, and another Panther 1st down.
Well, on the last pass, he used his great speed to get out there, and he was able to open up a little bit and give TJ a nice target. TJ found him, and really nice. 5:50 left to go in the 1st quarter, clock running.
Coming into this game, number 6th all-time in receiving yardage with 934, passing Brady Wells. But 1st and they're in the red zone for the 1st time tonight. They go to Harding to the left. He slashes forward for a couple of yards inside the 5.
really nice run by Harding. He got a little help there by the offensive line, and he went in and did the rest and picked up a few yards there.
6. Goal.
Second and goal. Actually, mark it right at the 5. Kylie fakes it to Panthers, number 9, Joey Gentile.
Well, that's the result of a couple things. He got some good blocking. Able left. I talk about this a lot with TJ Kylie. He does a nice job rolling, but nice job rolling to his left. And they were double kick.
McElliott up and good, and so with 4:50 left in this first quarter, Panthers successful 7-0.
When you get a Brady Sweeney or Dennison who can clear out an area for you, you can get that other guy or Joey Gentile to come up and go to that open area and make the catch. Nicely done by Holliston. It's a nice drive, and it also wants to do. They want to control the clock. Cool.
Yeah, that was a very efficient 12-play, 70-yard scoring drive from the Panthers.
The 9th career touchdown. That front 5 for the Panthers. 4, Vladimir Valesky. Number 7, Jack Schelling. Number 5, Grant Harper. Excuse me. Kawhi Lima with a kick. It's going to come all the way down at the 50. Line. And a good return out tonight with
he's the quarterback here. He's a good one. He's pretty good size. He can out there a little bit. Some really good games. He had a super game last week against Framingham.
Is 656 yards and 5 touchdowns in county. Number 32, running back Stephen Luongo. He's got
just another left that right side of the defense open. There they go. Now that's much better the way they're set up here.
again to Luongo on second down, and a great stop there. No gain, maybe a short. Panther defense averaging 190 yards a game, passing 157 yards.
Johnson.
He is sacked. Number 55, Pierce Olachi got him and did not let go. So for the Wamps.
Well, that was a great job. He got Pierce got a hold of him. We'll get the ball back here.
Fair taken there by Andrew Dennison. 44, that's
What Kylie would like to do right here is eat up some more of that clock and get down and score again. 2:41 left to go in the first. Obviously, but you know, if you have 3 or 4 7-minute drives during the game, you probably
44. First and 10.
handoff to Sweeney.
I don't know if Brady Sweeney is to throw the ball. If they Sweeney coming around that end, if someone could have slipped out, he could have thrown him the ball.
Gain it. Town
Yeah, I
pages.
saw it, yeah.
Pierce Alachi and Brady Sweeney, just wonderful, wonderful athletes.
And they're both looking at some 3 or 4 different colleges right now.
They go to Harding, brought down for a loss of 5.
I'm not sure if that was a designed play.
The defense.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if it's designed for him to run or for him to pass.
Wow.
Let's see if we get the signal.
Did not see any signal.
They did signal up here. The top timekeepers in
But
the
they
state
gave,
up here.
that was
with
a
us.
15-yard penalty against the Wamps. For the voice of Holliston High School.
The dulcet tones of Jack
The
Harper.
dulcet tones, yes.
Clock running, 1:30 left to go in the first.
First and 10. Fires to the left. Sweeney on the bubble. His way all the way. Penalty and the quick pass to Sweeney moves the chains again for Holliston.
By the way, it's tip to the. I love these black uniforms. You can read every number. They're great, and I love when they come out in these black uniforms. I should have said the exceptionally old people like me.
10 from the 20. Kylie's got 2 receivers split to the left. Looks right.
Ooh, nice catch.
And team.
Well, Lima, they didn't have him for the first couple of games, and he's a really good receiver. He can help you both offensively and defensively as a defensive back. That was a really nice catch.
He had 3 catches in his first game last week against Milton, 1 for a touchdown.
He comes out now, and he's replaced by Dennison. This will be unless it's an incomplete pass or something, this should be the last play of the first.
Ball's at the 15-yard line. Panthers in the red zone again. Handoff to Harding. Tries to bounce it outside. He's not going anywhere. And that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. Holliston 7, Braintree nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action in just a moment. All right, 2nd and 9 for the Panthers from the 14. Handoff to Dennison on the jet play. He picks up 4 yards to the 10.
That's nice. What the speed is doing, Tom, for Holliston to get around the outside, it's widening the spread of that defense, creating some holes, making it a little bit wider, and that makes it a little bit easier for the offensive line to get those angles so that they can get a nice angle and get nice blocks in there.
Andrew Dennison, sort of the all-purpose back this year and last. He's got over 1,000 yards all-purpose career with 4 touchdowns. Fake to Dennison. Kiley rolls right, throws to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown! Number 2, Owen McCarron.
Gotta love that tight end play, and they're using him more and more in there. And as he gets more comfortable, I think it'll even be more. Really nice job. Really great blocking, by the way, on the offensive line right there. As I talked about earlier, we can almost tell when that offensive line is going to have a good game. You're pretty sure that Holliston's going to have a good game.
Jack McElliott lights up for the extra point. The kick up and good. So with 11:28 to go in the first half, the Panthers score again, 14-0 over the Wamps.
Well, good start, but it is just a start. There's still 3 quarters left to go here, but the way the defense is playing, the way the offense, things are. Wow.
With those 2 touchdown passes by TJ Kiley, that gives him 7 on the season and 27.
And he just keeps moving up this line here of the number of people that he's passing. It was really pretty incredible. Ken Dunn sent us these stats to see where in the history Brady is in receiving yards, and they're really moving up the line.
TJ's halfway to 1,000 yards this season. He's got 531 passing yards.
Kawalima with the kickoff. Line drive. That might
Yeah, it does. That'll be a penalty.
settle back the Panthers up 5. Are they going to take the ball at the 35? What are they going to do?
They'll take the ball, I think. No, they're going to back. To take the ball at the 4, right decision here. Wow, nice kick by Lima.
Lima with a high kick. Now it bounces at the 11. Go with the tackle. And the Wamps will start from their own 34. Getting back to TJ Kiley with the swing. Past a couple of big time list. The great Mark Sweeney.
Yep.
Just a wonderful athlete and great baseball.
This in the history of
one of the
MLB. Yep.
And one of the greatest high school players. Doug passed him and moved into 6th place all time. Wamps 1st and 10. Kelly to throw. Throws out in the flat to Luongo. And there's Cooper Olson, number 4, makes the open field tackle.
It looks to me like Holliston has it really tight. Just me, maybe I expected them to be a little bit wider, but it looks like they're in very, very tight, especially the
5 for the Wamps. Tellier to throw again. Complete.
First down, Braintree.
20.
Dom Dionisio is the receiver. Got about
That's
7.
his first catch of the season. So for Braintree, their first of the game. Coming with 10:35 left to go in the first half. Tellier looks left, fires over the head of the incomplete.
I think what Tellier was doing there was throwing to a spot, and I think that the receiver kind of broke off and went in a direction that Tellier.
Tellier was the player of the week against Framingham, as you mentioned. They Braintree won 50-20. Tellier threw for 264 yards and 4 touchdowns.
And you can see why, because he stands up tall and he does a nice job up there.
Owango in the middle.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Holliston bottled it up for a short gain.
That's a good play by Holliston. I'll tell you why, because now you get him in a 3rd and long situation and you can cover you. This is where you really want to watch number 3.
Francois Johnson. He was the big player for the Wamps last year, averaging 23 yards a touch.
Oh, it's
encroachment.
Offsides, Holliston.
Yeah.
See, right there, Holliston kind of lined up offsides. So you got to be careful. You got to look out there and make sure that you're not lining up. I don't think they moved or anything. I think they just lined up right offsides. That's a big penalty. And again, it's only 5 yards, but it gives the offense a lot more opportunity here.
And plus it makes Coach Perry and Coach Lamarck happy. Boy, they're just ecstatic guys.
Oh, yeah. Look out for them.
3rd down and 4 make it for Braintree. Tellier's got to be quick here. They're going to run out of time. Referee's got his hand in the air, and it's going to be a delay of game.
Yep, there it goes. They lose their 5. I don't get this. I mean, if you, we're in the 2nd quarter. It's 9:22 left. If you're the coaching staff over there for Braintree, and it's not working, why don't you just call a timeout and get everybody back in the same classroom here?
So we're back to 3rd and 9 for Braintree.
Great blitzing opportunity here for Holliston. This is a great blitzing down.
The field, just over the hands of Mario Francois Johnson. But he was the big play guy with 165. This year he's got 23 catches for 359 yards and 4 touchdowns. A big weapon for the Wamps.
He just got missed there. And he scores 6 points.
Oh, he had a step.
Yeah, C.J. Pacheco came in there with some great pressure.
That's right, Lawson. That's what helped. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough for those linebackers. Ooh, almost
Dennison
blocked.
and Olson back. The punt. Dennison takes the fair catch. Is tumbled, but no call there. Panthers will start off deep in their own.
Got that, didn't he? That was interesting.
Well, he signaled fair catch and made the catch, and then he got
I thought he
run into.
Yeah, I thought he called a fair catch. You can't tackle a fair catch, no matter how soft it is. 9 minutes exactly to go in the half.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers at their 13-yard line. The Wamps 2 times in a row and lead 14-0.
From the Red Sea, breaking news. Josie Quinn's birth.
Big shout out for a birthday to somebody who's in the Red Sea.
Josie Quinn?
That's Josie Quinn. Is that who it was?
That's who it was.
Happy 18th. It must be it's neon night for the Red Sea. Kylie to pass. Goes for number 11, and he's got him. Sweeney up over midfield after a big catch.
Sometimes when we're doing these games, you almost said that this would be a nice opportunity to send either Dennison or Sweeney deep.
Well, they
But
haven't.
you're not going to believe I was going to say that because
I believe you. I believe you, Jay. Well, the Panthers hadn't gone vertical yet this game and
Nope.
connected on a big completion there.
and that'll loosen them up a little bit more.
1st and 10 as they move into Wamp territory. To go to Harding. Fights his way across the 45 to the 44.
But I can see now why McCarron is getting open. McFees are playing up. The linebackers are kind of, it's on. The safeties are coming up, and they're looking at the two receivers, the two, Dennison and Sweeney, and look at receivers defensively. But that's opening up on one side or the other, either McCarron or maybe a back, Half-Holliston.
Lima and Sweeney. McCarron and Gentile to the left of the formation. 2nd down and 6 for Holliston. Handoff to Harding, and he is spun down by number 65.
Nick Tutkus with the stop in the backfield.
Yeah, that's a
Nick
great play by him and getting in there and stopping Harding.
And that'll back him up to a 3rd and long situation, 3rd and 8, call it.
And with 7:10 about here and the clock still running, you get down to the situation. This is a big play. Well, this could be a play either way. If Holliston can get quite a bit of yardage, some yardage out of this, they can go on 4th down. Or if they get a 1st down, it's going to really put a dent in the hopes of Braintree. Here they come.
Kylie, short drop, fires to the right, complete to Lima. Still going.
Fumble.
And the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, Braintree got it.
So we have our first turnover of the night, and it doesn't go the Panthers' way.
65 fell on the ball.
So Braintree takes over at their own 26 to thwart the Panthers' drive.
Well, we had mentioned that this is only Lima's 2nd game, and getting some shaking some of the rust off still. But that was a great Kylie and Lima.
So Tellier and his teammates are back on the field. Tellier fires to the right. Johnson dropped the ball. Incomplete.
That last play that Francois Johnson. I'm sorry. The last play when he got behind the defensive back, and that made Holliston respect him a little bit and move back defensively, and that's going to open up something to give him something as an open pass.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. They
There
fire
it
it
is.
again to Johnson.
Yep. Great tackle. Oh no.
He is pretty elusive, Jay. It's going to take more than one guy to bring him down.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. Respect, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but when you do, that opens up the short pass, and they're saying, we'll get you all in the open area and let you do the work that way instead of having what they call those air yards, getting the ball deeper downfield to him.
Only a gain of 2, 3rd down and 8.
Here's a
Triple
blitz.
receivers.
Blitz.
Tellier going deep up the left sideline. And a nice catch by Dennison. His 3rd interception of the season. Andrew Dennison's got the open field running down. And he's all the way to the Wamp 40. Number 6, did he tracked that down like a fly ball he was going.
Or even better, that's the way he catches the ball. Playing receiver here, Holliston. That was just a beautiful throwing catch. But unfortunately for Braintree, the catch was by Dennison, and a great return and a nice little chip block there by Holliston to kind of free up Dennison a little bit and not have a block in the back. Nicely played by Holliston.
And I mentioned it during the run back, but that is his 3rd interception of the season. Number 6 separating himself as somebody you do not want to throw the ball to.
Yeah, and I think
don't want to target whoever he's covering.
Lima owes him a little thank you too. So, on the switch of the 2 turnovers, Holliston about evened out it.
We've got a 1st and 10 from the Wamp 40-yard line. 5:43 left to go in this first half. Panthers leading by 2 scores.
Timeout Holliston.
5:43 to go in the half.
Well, the Panthers have just come out firing on all cylinders. I mean, to take a turnover with a turnover, that's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
The coaches talk to us about that sudden change attitude all the time. What are the stats so far, Carlos? Los, you got some of the
stats?
Some of the Holliston offensive stats?
Sure thing, guys. Just quickly, first downs, Holliston running away with the 8-1, running away with it in yardage, total yardage as well. 151 total yards for the Panthers. They're holding the Wamps to only 6 total yards. A lot of that coming off of sacks. The Wamps only have -9 yards rushing. Conversely, the Panthers have 24 yards rushing, and both teams with a turnover each. A fumble by Holliston and an interception by Braintree.
Well, you know,
Thank you, Luz.
And on that interception, one thing they were putting, Holliston came on from the left-hand side. They came with a blitz, and they almost got to Tellier on that blitz, and I think that's what made him kind of adjust his throw. And when you adjust your throw and you have to throw up higher, the ball tends to go a little further, and that's how Dennison was able to get a hold of it.
Kylie with 3 receivers to his right, looks right, fires to Brady Sweeney, double screen. He fights his way down to the 26.
Yeah, another first down for Holliston.
Definitely one of those players, Sweeney, one of those players that gets the yards after catch.
He really does.
Or after contact, even.
Yep.
Actually closer to 13, so it'll be at the 27.
Let's see what Holliston does here.
27 for the Panthers.
Clock running, it's coming up on 5:05 left to go in the half.
1st and 10. Holliston's got to move here. Kylie back to pass. Rolls right. And he is sacked just around the 30.
Lane with the stop.
Well, one of the things I'm glad of one of the things that TJ did there. He went down instead of as a quarterback, you don't want to keep challenging these bigger guys. But the one thing that he might want to work on a little bit is when you're going to go down, go forward. Don't come backwards and go down. Go forward and slide. Once you start sliding, they can't touch you.
2nd down and 14 for Holliston. Kylie fakes it to Harding, spins left, goes deep, looking to the end zone. Just overthrew Brady Sweeney.
Intended for Brady Sweeney.
There again, you got TJ coming left as a right-handed thrower, and he got that ball way downfield. Nicely played by Holliston.
It'll be 3rd down and 14.
It's funny, I've been trying to figure out if they're what you call a left-handed team or a right-handed team, but tonight they seem to be getting a lot of success going to their left. And what's happening here, this is on the ball right now is on the right hash, so this is where they're looking to get some success out here on the left.
They put Gentile to the left of the formation. Oh, they got Lima. Lima is uncovered to the left. Oh, incomplete pass intended for Harding.
Well,
It looked like they left Lima all by himself.
Well, what happened there was TJ didn't really have a lot of time. Somebody got free and came after him, and I think TJ did a great job getting that ball off.
So 4th and 14. Panthers going to go for it. 3:59 left in the first half.
Panthers are 6 of 11 on 4th downs this season.
From the 31.
Lima and Dennison come to the left of the formation with Gentile.
Watch McCarron.
Kiley to throw. Incomplete, knocked away by number 25. He thought he had an interception.
Yeah, I think if TJ, that was, nice pass there, but I think if he lofted it a little bit more, Joey was behind everybody else there. And if he just lofted it, I think Joey could have caught it, and there was nothing between him and the end zone after that. 3:54 left to go in the first half.
So Braintree stymies the Panthers on their 4th drive of the night.
Inside handoff.
Luongo rumbles forward for a couple of yards, but the Panthers, according to Los, have held the Wamps to just 6 yards rushing.
And they didn't pick up anything there.
David Villa, OZ.
It'll be second down. Second down and 8.
Good blitz down because they're going to probably throw here.
Johnson in motion.
Nope, they don't throw.
Hand it off to Luongo again.
Nothing there.
And stop for loss or no gain.
That's interesting call there. I thought you'd play with it with the clock rolling like this, coming up on 3 minutes here left to go in the first half. You'd think they'd try and get it downfield a little bit, especially because they haven't had much success running the ball.
So 3rd down and long for the Wamps. Tellier with a little throw into the flat to Brooks. He powers his way close to a first down.
Yeah, but he didn't get it, and now they have a little thing to think about here. They will probably go for it, would be my guess.
Yeah, Coach Carlson's going to keep his offense on the field. 4th and 1. And there they go. Got a penalty on the Panthers.
Yeah, it's a first down. That Tellier's smart. He's making a movement there. I talked about this a couple of games ago. TJ was doing the same thing, and that movement is drawing the defense off sides. TJ was doing that a couple games ago.
Collier to pass, fires the middle. Oh!
Who was that?
That was Sweeney, Brady Sweeney, 11. Thought he had one.
Yeah, he thought he had one. In defense of Brady, that would have been an incredible catch to dig it out of the ground like that, but he saw that coming right for him.
He had a 55-yard pick 6 against Foxborough.
Okay.
2nd down and 10. And we got a penalty,
Yeah,
probably an illegal procedure
Yeah.
against Braintree.
Yeah, Holliston's going to talk to their defensive backs. There was a little mix-up in the defensive backs there, and they had a player that
Both teams a little bit of penalty trouble here in the first half. They each have 3. That was this one for a total of 25 yards for Braintree.
3 receivers to Tellier's right.
Now they're
Second down and 15.
Now they're probably blitz because they're gonna cover the man quickly.
Tellier looks left, goes deep. Receiver's got a step, but he overthrows him.
See, when Holliston gets up defensively.
Intended for Perry Lane.
Sorry, Tom. When Holliston gets up defensively there quickly, when they get into the receiver's face, that's a great opportunity to go and blitz, because what you want to do is you want to knock the receivers off their routes and give those the linebackers a chance to come in and do the blitz.
Some great pressure up the middle from David Villa.
3rd down and 15. Tellier looks left.
Nothing.
Incomplete.
So Coach Kiley doesn't even have to use a timeout here, and the
clock is stopped with 1:55 to go in the first half.
More pressure this time for Pierce-Alachi.
And Braintree's now going to have to punt. So it's given Holliston an opportunity to get the ball back for the before halftime and save timeouts. Right now, I think they have 2 left.
Dennison and Lima drop back deep to receive the punt for Holliston.
You need a block punt here, Tom.
Good call.
Dial it up.
Good pressure by the Panthers, but a good kick. Dennison calls for the fair catch at the 32, and that's where the Panthers will start. They got 1:48 to work with, and I think plenty of timeouts.
Yeah, I think they have two left, 2 timeouts left. But you know what I like is they have the ball on that right side again, and for some reason, like I said earlier, in that right hash, they do very well coming to the left here, and the Braintree has a tough time defending on the left. Now, they can put Sweeney out there. They can bring Sweeney across. They can put Dennison out there. They can put 3 guys out there. There's a lot of options here. .148 left to go.
They put Dennison and Sweeney to the left.
Watch McCarron to the right.
Gentile in the slot. McCarron's to the right. Kiley rolls left, and got it to Gentile on the run. And Joey G close to a Panther first down.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down, which will stop the clock for a moment here with 1:40 left. Holliston doesn't have to use a timeout. They can get right up there and do the same thing again.
10 yards, Kiley to Gentile.
They swing the receivers around right to left. 1st and 10. Kiley rolls right, fires into the flat. Gentile, same play to the left.
Yeah.
He picks up another first down.
And even more importantly, he wisely gets out of bounds and saves those timeouts for Holliston. 1:18 left to go. By the way, Tom, there was some great blocking on the offensive line.
They're really giving Kiley enough time to get the ball out.
Well, right now, Holliston, the offensive line, is picking up the blitz. And if they continue to pick up the blitz, pretty soon, if he keeps being this successful, they'll call the blitz off and then give TJ plenty of time. So that offensive line is really doing its job right here.
1st and 10, they're into Wamp territory at the 43. Kiley straight back, drops it to Dennison. Dennison fights his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good time for a timeout here. Let's see if Holliston does that.
Yep. So Holliston takes a timeout with 1:07 to go in the first half. We'll take a quick break too. Yep. All right, out of the timeout, it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers. 1:07 to go. They lead 14-0.
One timeout. Out of the field, there's plenty of things you can.
Backfield for Kiley.
Timeout again for Holliston.
So we'll take a quick All right, 3rd and 14 for Holliston with 58 seconds to go here in the first half.
They need about 7 yards so they can go on 4th down, Tom. Here comes the blitz.
Kylie, quick throw.
Yeah.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job. What they're doing is when it looks like when one of the linebackers is showing blitz, he comes up and goes back. It's probably going to blitz, but when a couple of them come up like that, they're both going to come. This is interesting call for Coach Kylie because, you might want to punt here. There he goes. This is a good idea. Punt here, get the ball down there, make them drive with 54 seconds left. Good call here by Coach Kylie. Unless he has a fake punt here, because the punter is TJ.
Nothing. Sleeve.
Yeah.
Kylie, the punter, gets off a nice one.
Wow, it's a nice punt.
Takes a nice bounce at the 15.
Let the ball, let it roll.
The Wamps are going to have to let it roll inside the 5.
Don't down it. Don't down it. That's it. That's it.
And the Panthers down it in at the 2-yard line.
And that ate up quite a bit of clock there, 12 seconds, or 42 seconds left.
40-yard punt, no return.
Well, look for those neon shoes of number 3 for the Wamps. If there's anybody that can gobble up big yardage, it's him.
Well, now what you want to do is you want to play your defensive backs not too far back, but just a little bit back, because once they get the ball, you want to tackle them immediately.
Looks like the Panthers are going with 2 safeties. Too deep.
Yeah, that's smart. It's a smart move. See if Hollis can put some pressure on defensively here.
First down, Tellier in the end zone. Takes the snap. Intercepted! Number 6! Touchdown, Panthers! Sudden change right there. Andrew Dennison with his 2nd interception of the game, 4th of the year. And he turns it into a Panther touchdown.
Well, Andrew Dennison's getting another favorite quarterback here, and his name is Tellier, and he's done a great job catching the ball. That was a really good defense. You talked about that with those 2 high safeties. That was a good defense because they put a lot of pressure on Tellier, and he had no chance at all to do anything.
McElliott with the kick. Chipped up and good. Well, it's not the way that Coach Kylie wrote up his 2-minute offense, but that's the way Andrew Dennison rolls. And so with 32 seconds to go in the first half, the Panthers are up 21-0.
Really, if you think about it, Tom, Holliston had that choice. Do we punt or do we try and go for it on 4th? It was really 4th and long. It wasn't a decision, but it's a decision that you make it. And then Kylie, TJ, had that great punt, and the guys let it roll all the way to the end zone. Great coverage on the punt. Again, special teams can help you or kill you. And right there, they helped Holliston, and they killed Braintree. And then Holliston came with a good defense called by Coach Athey, and they were able to get the interception. Dennison, what a night he's having, huh?
Right.
Lima will kick it away.
Lima's kick takes a bounce, taken at the 30. Wamps return it out to the 41. That was Perry Lane, number 40.
Now you got to be careful here because Braintree's getting the ball after the half. I was coaching the other team, of course. I'm pretty aggressive anyway. I would go right at it right now. I would be bombs away. Let's see if they do the same thing.
Well, Tellier's thrown a couple of nice deep balls and just missed by a step. Francois Johnson in the slot to the left, and he's going deep. Almost picked off by Brady Sweeney. Boy, he timed that ball just right, but he got hooked by Johnson.
Oh,
knocked away.
I hope if we can. I wish we had replay to see that again because you are exactly right, Tom. He waited to the very last second, and he made that cut, and he almost had it.
Second down and 10 for the Wamps.
Clock shows 20 seconds left in the half.
Johnson in the slot.
Yeah.
Taylor hands it off to Brooks, number 43.
They're going to let the
He
clock
gets
run
it
out.
to midfield,
Whoop.
and they take a timeout. So with 12 seconds to go, 21-0 Panthers will take. Third down and 1 for Braintree. Hand off to Brooks. Picks up a first down, doesn't and keeps his feet. Gain of about 10.
Took 6 seconds. They'll have, that's their second timeout. They'll have one left.
So we'll take a break again. All right, first she's got 6 ticks on the clock to work with. Tellier back. Throws. Sweeney's waiting there, knocks it down.
That'll do it.
That was
Gentile.
And that'll do it for the first half. Panthers, after a great start, finished 21-9. We'll be back with half in